Don't worry, I didn't forget about this little story. Denial can be a funny thing, but in some cases, it just proves you're a moron. Everybody knows that Doctor Who's ratings have fallen through the floor in recent years, and everyone, except for a handful of poser ideologues, knows why. But then, we're in a situation where agenda-pushing morons don't care about whether or not a product is successful as long as they get their message out anyway. As evidence, I present pretty much every once-beloved franchise. Many want to steal and destroy everything that they see to be as problematic. So crashing ratings might be a good thing in their view. This article is from a month ago, but it's still quite dumbfounding, but not surprising. So let's have a look-see. Doctor Who producer denies rating struggles, and I present Exhibit 1. Yes, some people fail to understand what a drop in ratings means, and others secretly, and maybe not so secretly, celebrate it. 5-odd million is really healthy for any drama on terrestrial. No! Doctor Who is, or rather was, not a regular terrestrial drama, you muppet! For years, it was appointment viewing, and after your reign of terror, I don't see it ever being appointment viewing again, regardless of what happens going forward. It's no secret that Doctor Who Flux, the 13th series of the show, which had an average consolidated rating of 4.84 million across its 6 episodes, saw a ratings dip compared to Doctor Who Series 12. And why was that? It's a mystery. For comparison, that 10-episode series, which aired in early 2020, has an average consolidated rating of 5.4 million viewers per episode, suggesting that viewership has declined, which was a significant drop from the previous season. Remember when all these same people were going on about how The Woman Who Fell to Earth was one of Doctor Who's best-rated episodes in like a decade, with just under 11 million. Viewing habits haven't changed that much since the fall of 2018. Idiots! That means that more than half of those people tuned the hell out, and judging by the appreciation index, the people that were still watching didn't like what they were seeing either. Evil of the Daleks, meanwhile, the Doctor Who New Year special, attracted a live audience of just over 3.2 million, a decline of almost 400,000 from episode 6's showing. I'm frankly surprised it was that much. And here's our source for that idiotic comment above. What a surprise. It's Muppet Denier-in-Chief, Manly Man's Man, Matt Strevens himself. What's fascinating to me is the way Doctor Who viewing figures are obsessed over. Yes, a competent non-ideological Muppet would be concerned over viewing figures. Over a show they're running, but not in your case, as suspected, unlike many other shows on TV, he told Doctor Who magazine. Again, this wasn't just a regular TV show. Don't know how many times I need to say that. And that's fine, because it's a testament to the fact that people are still always keen to read about Doctor Who. Correction, they used to be keen. Now it's more in a state of disbelief. So that's probably a positive thing. You would think your tenure had been a positive thing, wouldn't you? I think they're happy. Good lord! You really only listen to that contingent of annoying little brats on Twitter, don't you? Of course, you get the odd judgment, like 2021's Vigil. But by and large, 5-odd million is really healthy for any drama on terrestrial. You already said that. You need to diversify your speech in failing arguments. And on streaming services, they can only dream of figures like that. But you aren't on a streaming service, are you? You're on a channel funded by money extorted from the British public. I think our ratings are really respectable. How do you still have a job? Oh wait, you don't have a job anymore. Best of luck if you enter the private sector. You're gonna need it. A consolidated rating combines live viewership with people who watched via recording or catch-up service in the 7 days after the initial broadcast, meaning additional viewers may catch up at a later date. Well, nobody wanted to watch this shit the first time, so why would they watch it on catch-up services? For me, what's sometimes frustrating is too strong a word, and probably too weak a word for former Doctor Who fans, including myself, but when overnight figures are reported and compared to previous consolidated figures in order to make the most dramatic headline, that's a bit disingenuous. Citation needed. It's always made clear that this isn't the final figure, and there wasn't much movement between that and the final figure anyway. Especially when you look at the way television is consumed today. Doctor Who is available on iPlayer, so audience can still watch it whenever they want. Again, nobody wanted to watch this the first time, so they're not going to be watching it a second time, now are they, you muppet? He continued, when you're making a program, you make the best show you can. If this was the best you could make, then I almost feel sorry for you. Almost! And you follow your instincts, which seem pretty terrible in your case. Well, that, and you just followed the 50 or so brats on Twitter. You make the show that you want to watch. You heard it here first. Truer words were never spoken. But you want to reach the widest audience. Living in opposite world now, are we? And you're always wanting to make sure that you engage with all the demographics. Just what are you on, dude? Especially the younger demographics. There you go. Just make sure they're properly brainwashed first, who don't watch television in the way that we watch it. Well, I and many others didn't watch your crappy little festive special at all. That's a challenge for all TV. Not really, many other shows can still pull it off, and we're conscious of it. Good lord! But I don't know if you bring that into the writer's room or the conversation about the sort of stories you want to tell, because that's self-defeating. I don't think I need to say anything more here. And that's it for today. Look forward to more videos on my final examination of the death of a once-beloved franchise. Apologies for the temporary return to yelling. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my new Twitter account. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and have a great day.